guys, welcome aboard. Happy Friday. We're going to have some fun over here. We're going to be flying in our Vision Jet. We're going to head out to, we're going to start out here at Gallup, New Mexico, follow Route 66 over to Winslow, and then we're actually going to go past Winslow a little bit, check out the Meteor Crater, and then we'll land at Winslow. So let's get our sounds in here. Let's get in the cockpit. Start getting fired up over here. And as usual, I like to set things up my way here. So I'm just going to go map, full screen, and then we're going to go utilities. Let's go ahead and hit initialize. We'll start doing our system tests here.
Higher.
Looking good.
Higher.
I think what we're looking for here is that everything lights up.
Stall.
All right, that looks good. Let's go back. Fuel, we're just going to sink, take our default 50% fuel weight, and let's go ahead here. Let's punch in our origin, which is Gallup, New Mexico, which is K. Where is it? KGUP. There we go, Gallup. And let me zoom in here a little bit. And then, whoop, wrong one. And then our destination is going to be Winslow, which is Kilo India, November, Whiskey. There we go, Winslow. All right, that's it. As far as altitude, we're just going to sit 0 AGL, hit enter. All right, there we go. And you can see it's just about 4,900 feet there. All right, let's get our checklist going over here. So before engine start, pre-flight inspection is, get this situated like that. There we go, complete. Doors are latched, parking brake is on, battery 1 and 2 on, Gen 1 and 2 on. We don't have an external GPU. We got FADAC channel alpha as always. And we'll get our strobes on here. No cast messages other than the normal. Thrust lever is set to idle. I should actually check that. See, there we go. I usually just check my thrust lever right there. I don't actually look at the one there, but that's a good idea to do that. All right, we're going to hold the brakes. We're going to turn the engine to on. And get our engine started over here. We did that. We did that. Engines, yep, we're pressed. We're going to monitor our engines coming up over here. New Mexico Flyer. Hey, I'm assuming that's a New Mexico Flyer or NM Flyer. Hello, welcome aboard Gallup, heart of the Indian country. Flew in there in the late 90s to watch the snowbirds. Cool. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, tracking old AM channels. Yeah, I did that in the past too. just to show you how old we all are. All right, let's see. Engine protection, ice protection for we don't need any of that. Let's get some air going over here. We'll turn that off. Turn that to auto. Leave it on full cold. Let's see. No GPU, oxygen, and bleed will go on right now. Now, as far as our altitude here, let me pop over here really quick. It's a quick hop. It's 100 miles, almost exact, and so we're only going to go up to 10,500. Gonna hit flight level change, and we'll do heading hold. I'm gonna turn my speaker volume down just a little bit over here. All right, so avionics are all set. Cap spin's been removed. You've been briefed. Actually, you have not been briefed. So here we go. Gallup, New Mexico on the right. We're gonna basically we'll either do a straight shot or just kind of follow Route 66 down here over to Winslow. And then just west of Winslow is the Meteor Crater. So that's where we're headed. There you go. All right. Passenger briefing is complete. You got your seatbelts on. We got the bleed on. Comms we're not worrying about. AIRBUS. Let's take a quick look here. Airport, Gallup, weather. Let's see. There was a little front kind of passed through, but it's past us now. So we got winds out of the east at 11. East at 11. Okay. Clear 3025. So pressure's coming up after that front. Let's go ahead and set that. 3025 is set. So we got our altimeter, we got our transponder, we got our altitude, flight controls are good. Let's set our trim there, +6, and flaps 50, and just wait for that turning green. There we go, verified. We don't have electronic roll trim. We're not pushing TOGA, cast messages, just probes and brakes. Seats are all up, parking brakes we're going to release, and we will check them on our rollout over here. Alright, so just to show you the airport here a little bit, there's not a whole heck of a lot over here. Unfortunately, there was no good scenery for the airport there. All engine news now, AM 990, that's cool. That is neat, some of those old radio stations out there. Anyway, let's see here, I'm going to take a look at my chart. So if the winds are out of the east, they are at 11 knots, so we're going to have to probably taxi all the way out. Let's see, I'm looking at my little taxi chart. We'll take a quick right out of here. Let's go brakes off. Bring the power up. There's our fuel stand, and I think we can exit right over here. Look down there. Yeah, there's our taxiway right there. Like I was saying, there's not a whole heck of a lot of scenery right here. Unfortunately, I was trying to find an airport, roughly 100 miles that had decent scenery, and there just wasn't any. It was Gallup, and this is it. This is all you get. Even some of the buildings are like missing. Alright, so we'll take off heading east and do a quick turnaround. Let's see now, if we take off this way, then we're going to turn right after takeoff and pick up Route 66, head all the way down there. Now I did do the thumbnail for the stream there, so I kind of set that up beforehand, so I did kind of see the scenery over there. So the Meteor Crater looks really good, but there's a little bit of that weird Microsoft Bing satellite imagery sort of passes, where one sort of section right there in that Winslow area kind of looks a little bit lighter than the other one, but it still looks really good. So I hope they fix all that in Flight Sim 2024. I hope they, used AI or something and fix those sort of satellite imagery anomalies. Alright, let's slow down our taxi here a little bit. Take a look at our before departure briefing checklist here. So yeah, we're going to make a right turn after takeoff. Let's go ahead and get our landing lights on. Get the probe heat on here also. And no ice protection or any of that stuff. Cast messages are all gone. We're trimmed up, we're flapped. And FADEC's all good. Normal takeoff. I'm going to scroll down through that. Come on, stay on the taxiway there, and we'll do the climb. And actually, there you go. Boy, I think I need a new joystick here. I hope this isn't going to be funky on me. I use the Thrustmaster. I forgot what model it is. It's not, I forgot, it's like is it the T6000 or 1600 or something like that? I can't remember, but I use the turning for my rudder. I don't have rudder pedals. That's kind of whatever. So I use the joystick rotation as my rudder pedals, and I think that sort of sensor is getting a little funky, because then all of a sudden, if you look at my rudder pedals down here, no, they're all right. Sometimes they get a little jittery. Hey Angelo, how's it going? Finally made a live stream. Perfect. You're just in time for takeoff over here. We're gonna go check out the Meteor Crater. We're taking off from Gallup, New Mexico, and heading over to Winslow. And just past Winslow is the Meteor Crater. We're gonna go take a look at that. Alright, and since we're kind of high altitude right here, I'm going to hit the brakes. We'll bring the throttle up. Let it get stabilized. Bring up full takeoff power and wait until it's there. And then release the brakes. Just so we get a good run up here. Alright, throttle's good. Airspeed is alive. There's 80, and we're gonna wait for 90 and then rotate on up out of here. There's that little wind shift right there. All right, positive brake, gear up. Let's bring the nose down a little bit here, and we'll throttle back. And Gallup, New Mexico. Yeah, unfortunately, you can see a lot of the buildings and stuff like that aren't modeled. All right, let's quiet that down a little bit. There we go. Keep on going until we get at least 1,000 feet here. It's been a while since train yard. Look at that. Gallup, New Mexico. Who knew? I didn't know there was a train yard there. Uh-oh. Whoa! Was that a wind shift, or was that my my pedals? I don't know. Alright, here's 1,100 feet. I'm going to go... autopilot on, and... auto throttle on also. And I should have had my... I forgot to put my heading bug on right there. That's why I started turning left. But you see that? I hope that they get rid of that, because I see other people get that too. All of a sudden there's a wind shift and the plane just goes wacky. Especially in the Vision Jet, I've noticed that. It's a little bit more... The flight model on it is a little wacky. Yeah, you've been to the crater. I did. I went over there too when a long time ago. I was where was I? I was stationed at Travis, and I was going down to Biloxi, Mississippi. So I was driving cross country and ended up stopping there on the way. Yeah, the Vision Jet is, it's a nice little airplane to cruise around in and all that, but let me go hit nav too, just to make sure we don't miss that. But it's a strange little flight model. It's a little funky flight model. And I would love to talk to an actual Vision Jet pilot to see if the flight model, if it is what it is, you know. I've said this before, whenever I get a new airplane, because this one's fairly new to me, I've only had it for like a month or so, I always take it out and, you know, do some touch and goes, do some regular, you know, kind of check out work with it, you know, do some spins, or not spins, but do stalls, see if it spins, that sort of thing. Do some minimum controllable airspeed and all that stuff. And it's just the funniest flight model. It's very hard to, well, I wouldn't say to stall, but it doesn't do anything in the stall. It's a little weird. I don't think I've ever flown an airplane that does what this one does when you stall it. It basically just sort of just flops around. It doesn't even lose altitude. matter of fact, I can climb while it's in the stall. Sort of weird. Yeah, the Apollo astronauts trained there. Yeah, I know. I remember I saw a little documentary on that. They took them out there to get them accustomed to kind of being next to a crater, I guess. You know, they couldn't went anywhere. Kind of funny. So while we cruise on out over there, I'm going to go over here, grab, there we go, I think we're picking up our nav. I'm going to go grab a tab on my, my other window, and we're going to take a closer look at this. Let's see here. Here we go. Alright, let's take a look at this. Here's Gallup. Alright. I want to see where this rail yard is over here. I didn't realize there was a rail yard here. Oh, look at that. Who is that? There's the airport, historic Route 66. And hey there, NM Flyer, yeah. I've been trying to do live streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. Look at this. They got a little Y right here. What is this? Gallup City Department. I'm looking to see like whose yard is this. Come on. You gotta say something here. Anything? Anything? Oh, BNSF. There you go. Right there. And I'm guessing there's another line that runs up north here. Interesting. Next time I am in Gallup, I will have to check out this little yard over here. Alright, let's cruise on over here. We're kind of just doing the nav, so we're actually kind of flying up a little bit north here instead of following Route 66. But, where is it? I got lost again. This way, right? Yeah, my goodness, I like completely lost my bearings here. Hold on a second. Nation, where am I? Arizona, Sedona, Flagstaff. Here we go. All right, there we go. Yeah, so Holbrook, Winslow. Here we go. So here's Winslow, and we're gonna land eventually at Winslow Airport. But just off to the west here is the Meteor Crater. Take a look here, 3D. Ooh, pretty cool. So that's kind of, we'll see if we can kind of maybe do a little aerobatics here. Fly in and out of it, huh? Maybe. Pretty cool. Not the best picture there. Oh yeah, there you go. They've got one of the Apollo test capsules out here. I remember that. Chunk of the meteorite there. The Honda jet, I haven't flown it. I've thought about getting it because it's made by Flight FX also, which the Vision Jet is, but it's, you know, a little bit faster and whatnot. I have thought about picking up the Honda jet. Yeah, I remember doing that. Walking up there. Come on, let's get a good view here. Neat little spot. All right, let's pop in the plane here, make sure we're doing okay here. Yeah, we just got up to our top of altitude here. Speed, why am I at 140? Did I hit something wrong? Auto throttle, altitude, nav, we're on our nav, flight director. I'm not sure why it's telling us to go just 140, but we're going to speed up here. We're going faster than that. We'll bring it up to 250. It's usually something that I forget. Come on, crank it over. There we go, 250. Hey, spooled up. How's it going? Oh, you get the wrong size decals there for your HO engine, yeah. You can stand on the corner in Winslow, Arizona. All right, let me see. What do we have here for? We're 81 miles away. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom out here a little bit. Oh, zoom out the other way. There we go. You can see some of the radar too. We did have some weather come through. There's still a little bit off to the east there, but I think we're good. Looks like clear skies all the way over there. I think we're too low to get up to our full speed right there. That's why. Yeah, we'd have to actually go a little bit higher up. So I think it was holding us at one. Oh no, it isn't. I'm an idiot. And my flaps down. Ah, that's the second time I've done that. Oh my goodness. All right, let me go nav. FMS speed. There we go. Now we'll get up to 250. I should have known that. I've done that before, where I get a little distracted. That rail yard back there distracted me. I forgot to bring my flaps up. That's usually what happens. Well, it's the second time I've done it. Like a doofus. Oh man. All right, that's better. 76 miles to go. You can see we're going to be there pretty quick, so we'll have a good look at that. Not sure what you mean right there, Angelo, Padme's cloned wife. What about the simulator that can destroy the Earth or make the same impact? Oh, Eagles song, standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona. Yes, yep. I always think of Depeche Mode, Route 66. Well, so far the scenery's pretty meh. Well, it's always nice out here in New Mexico. Different spots of it are pretty neat looking. But it's not until you get towards some of the higher terrain and stuff that it really starts looking a little bit more dramatic. Alright, let's see. Are we up to our speed? Yes, we are. And got a little bit of a headwind there. But we're still making 271 knots over the ground. And our top of descent is way over here, because we're not actually that high off the ground here. And for some coffee. Now that's looking a little more interesting right there. Now Route 66 runs just to the south of us down there. I don't think there's anything really to see along the route right there until we actually get to Winslow. Yeah, as far as the Honda Jet, it crossed my mind to actually take a look at it to get something a little bit faster, but then you've kind of got the Citation and whatever the other jet is there. The default, which pretty much have the same sort of performance and stuff like that. Plus, what is it? November 19th is the official date now, I believe, for Flight Sim 2024 coming out. So I don't think I'm going to pick anything up until that comes out to see what's what. And just so you know, the Honda Jet, or I'm sorry, not the Honda Jet, the Vision Jet is going to be included with Flight Sim 2024. So if you're thinking of picking this thing up, wait a few more months and you'll get it for free. Well, you'll get it with the next version of Flight Simulator. There's going to be a quick hop, like I said. What do we got here? It's our ETA, 57 miles right now. We got 16 minutes. Oh no, that's the estimated time of arrival. We got just over 12 minutes ETE. There we go. Look at this. This looks looking a little bit more interesting. Is that where the Wigwam teepee is? I remember driving by that. I think I stopped there. There's like the gift shop or whatever. Yep. That's kind of funny. Good stuff. Hope then multi-core makes a difference. I've heard that it does, but we'll see when we get it. Like I think the talk is that it's more what do you call it? More whatever suited or tuned to use multi-cores. Which will be nice. I can take everything I can get. Now, as far as my setup, which I think I'm running in ultra high right now, I should have put it to ultra, or high end is what I'm running right now. I meant to say, but I can run it in ultra, and it's still, I can't tell the difference in frame rates or anything like that. Like I get pretty good frame rates, and you can check the description of the live stream there. It's got all the specs for what I have, but I run AMD 7700X CPU, and then I run the NVIDIA 4070 graphics card. And since I'm on the 4000 series NVIDIA graphics card, I get the native frame gen also, so I don't have to do like the mod that other people are doing with some of the other graphics cards. Yeah, I haven't. Well, I did try Train Simulator a little while back, but I don't know. I prefer doing it in my garage. I think it's a little more fun. I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. Actually doing actual train simulator. I like the freedom that my layout actually gives me to do stuff that's not prototypical. All right, we are well past the halfway point and coming up to. Here, I'll just show you the map. Bring it over here. So there we are. And yeah, Holbrook is down here, right? Yes, we're coming up to Holbrook almost. And again, we'll start our descent. Well, what's the field elevation down here? But just about 5,000 at Winslow, and we'll just head out west. We'll head due west. What is that? From Winslow, 240, 250. So about, actually from the VOR, I should say. So actually, this will be. Where's my overlay? I need a chart. I need an actual physical chart to put my overlay on. Anyway, generally it looks like it's going to be about 255 or something like that. Not that you can't miss it though. But that's one of the things, I've said it before in my streams when I'm flying the Vision Jet. I kind of got the Vision Jet for sightseeing, right? So I don't need it to go super fast. There's one of those little anomalies there with the scenery. Different passes of the satellite getting stitched together. But as I was saying, I got the Vision Jet to do sightseeing. And still have like the sort of the G3000 avionics is kind of really what I bought it for, because the airplane pretty much is exactly the same flight profile as the TBM, which you get with the sim. So same kind of speed, same altitude, same performance pretty much. And yeah, like the Lear 35 there. So I've flown those before, but I prefer to fly like the Phoenix A320 and the PMDG 737. Which, if you look at my channel, I've flown that in the past, but I've just been kind of having fun doing sightseeing here in the Vision Jet. This is getting interesting now. Yeah, do a small little N scale setup, whatever you got room for. My layout is never done. So I always get people commenting on my videos saying, how come you have this? Well, because it's not finished. Or how come you have that way? Well, because it's not finished. It's never finished. As a matter of fact, in the back of Model Railroad magazine, had that little cartoon with the little bearded guy, and the last one is him popping out of bed, with his wife snoozing there, and he's like, I had a nightmare that my layout was finished. So that's the way it always is. At least that's the way it is with me. It's never going to be finished. But we are flying Buttes. I guess this is the Flying Butte that we're flying over. Yeah, right there. I bet you we can land over there on one of these. These like these volcanoes, or that just kind of that got filled in or got eroded away. Gotta go look at one of the geology channels to find something on that. Yeah, so ahead you see this sort of line where it's lighter on one side than the other, and it's unfortunately kind of right through the Winslow area is this stitched satellite imagery. Have I flown in a 747? In real life, yes, as a passenger. But and then I've flown some of the simulator 747s. Yeah, this is a little wonky right there. This is actually, I think it's dark here because when the satellite went over, I think some of this is cloud cover. And so it's just shadow, or, is what I mean. You're not looking at the clouds, you're looking at the shadow being cast down, diagonally back there. All right, I think we're already way past our top of descent here. So, let's take a look here. How far down are we going to go? We'll just hand fly it. We're having fun here sightseeing, so at least I'll get us down a little bit. Let's take us down to, what was it? It was about 5,000. So we'll go to 6,500. Right there, and I think I do flight level change. There we go. Let's get us down really quick. I don't think I've ever done a flight level change for a descent. Okay, so everybody hold on to your coffee cups here. We're descending at 6,400 feet per minute. All right, let's not do that. Maybe I should have hit VNAV, huh? No. All right. There we go. Autopilot off. I see the airport down ahead. Yeah, usually what I do for descents is either vertical speed or, what is it, a VNAV. I don't think I've ever clicked flight level change for a descent. Alright, so autopilot's off. I'm going to turn flight director off. We don't need that. We're hand flying it here. I think I see the Meteor Crater up ahead, just past the airport. We're going to fly right over the airport here. I'm going to reference my chart really quick. Or actually, I think the let me go up here. I think the Meteor Crater, there's our airport. I think the Meteor Crater's off here, like over here. Kind of on the darker side of the scenery here. FPC-24 can do soft field landings. Alright. Let's see where this thing is. Alright, I think we're heading in the right direction. Here's our airport. We'll circle around after we do our sightseeing and land over here. How's our winds down here? Still out of the west. Now, we're going to have a little bit of fun here, so take all of this with a grain of salt. You wouldn't really do any of what we're doing here in a real airplane. because we're going to get a little crazy. We're going to fly into the Meteor Crater, I think. And who knows? We'll see if we can get out alive. Yeah, we're heading in the right direction there. Oh, I think I see it. I think it's this sort of whitish spot right over there. Yep, right there. Yeah, I knew it was right on the sort of the two stitched satellite sceneries, unfortunately. And let's see how we're doing on our airspeed here. Let's see, we'll do, let's come up with a plan here. We'll do a little flyover and sightsee a little bit. I think what we'll do is we'll fly over it, then kind of turn around to, we'll make a little teardrop. Let's do it that way. We'll fly over, do a teardrop, come back around over the top of it, and then as we come back around, we'll actually dive into it. Gotta get dispatch for permission. Yeah, not over here. We're under the radar, so to speak. Yeah, it is a shame that the scenery's got the two stitches right here. I hope, like I said, I hope in the 2024 they fix that. And in fact, I will kind of go off to the south side of it a little bit, so we can get a good view off the side. I mean, it's pretty neat that you can just go into a flight simulator and, you know, it's modeled there anyway. Yeah, pretty cool. So yeah, Route 66 running up there to the north, and you take the little road all the way down from there and have a look at that. Pretty cool. Yeah, we're gonna dive into it. We're gonna have some fun. This is your little museum, whatever, you know, sort of visitor center. It's pretty odd how it almost looks square-ish here in the sim. Maybe it's just the view we got. Alright, so here's where we're going to go completely unrealistic. But this is what makes flight sim fun. Alright, let's hope I don't kill us, huh? Get slowed up here. There's 190. I'm going full, or one notch of flaps here. I like how the folks in that plane, that's my, I think that's, is it GSX or whoever? If you do something crazy, it has the people in the back screaming. Alright, here we go. So we're gonna get slowed up pretty slow here. Power's down. We got. Let's get the gear down too, just to slow us down a bit. There we go. Full flaps. All right, I'm gonna bring the gear back up.
500.
And try to get us as slow as we can go, so we can dip down into it, and then dip back out. Come right over the top, and in we go. I don't know if we're going to make it out. Alright, full power. Get us out of here. Oh, My goodness sakes. Boy, that was sketch. Alright. Well, let's not do that again. That was pretty close. Alright, there's 115. Let's go flaps up. Let's do one more circuit around it, and then we'll head back to Winslow. Ooh, the maintenance guys are not going to like checking out the plane after this flight. Now I've done this little dip into the crater before. Here, we'll go outside and get a decent look at it here, but not in the Vision Jet. Different planes I've tried, Cessna and whatever. You can kind of get in there and really get out without any problem. Pretty neat. Here. Zoom out over here. And here's a screenshot for you. I realize that may be a little loud too. Alright, let's head back to Winslow. We'll go across it one more time. Oh, calm down back there. My goodness. Well, that was fun. Remind me to practice that before I actually try it on stream next time. Alright, let's see. We'll head back to Winslow Airport. I gotta get in the right direction here. And I'm just hand flying this, kind of crazy. And completely over stressing the plane here. What do we got for runways over here? Don't do that. There we go. I guess we can land runway, what is that? 11? 11 sounds good. I think that's what we see flashing right over there. Look, nobody's flying a plane. One thing with the Vision Jet, it's a little hard to trim up. It takes a little while to sort of, stabilize in the trim. Yeah, we're going to take runway 11, which looks like it sort of parallels the Route 66 right there. Before it sort of jogs off to the north-ish. Looking for my runways. Okay, got them. All right, let's go ahead and power back here. Get slowed up. Up to any names on the new guy is always going to be the new guy, I think. Just for fun. I don't know yet. You never know. I just kind of go with whatever the heck happens. So it just so happened that guy was sitting there, and we had the two. I had the two guys with the red hats. One of them was Engineer Rick, and then we had the other one, and I actually used them interchangeably as Engineer Rick. And yes, airspeed. And there we go. About flaps down. And but anyway, and then I figured, well, I'll make this another character, right? And so I had to distinguish him, so I painted his hat yellow because Mr. Torres has his blue LA, Dodgers hat on. Stanford has his purple hat on. I don't know why, because when I think of Sanford and Son, I think of purple. I don't know, purple rain, who knows? But gave him a purple hat just to have a different color. Engineer Rick has the red MAGA hat, or whatever you want to call it. And then the new guy ended up having a yellow hat, and I was like, well, he's got to have a yellow. He's got to have a UP yellow hat, because he's the new guy. He doesn't get a cool color. All right, there, Pilot Rick. Let's get us on the ground over here. Holy smokes. The FAA would like you to call this number after parking the plane. So yeah, I think he's always just going to be the new guy. Let's see here. Where do we go? I think I'm just going to taxi right down here. And again, this scenery is nothing to write home about. It's just a generic scenery here, so nothing really to see. We'll park it over here and call it a day. I got to go do my train video. Usually what I do is I do my flight sim live stream, and then I go do today's train video. Go record that, see what I got to do, which I have no clue what I'm doing. It might be a hauler. I think we got all our locos done. It might be some yard work. I have no clue. I just kind of go in there and see what needs to get done and film it. All right, we're parked over here at the FAA office. I think there's some cops out here that want to talk to us. So I'm going to just hit the brakes and call it a day from here, guys. Let's see here, get the ending music going over here. And like I said, hope that was fun. At least it was a little bit different, a little bit of wild and crazy Friday here for Father's Day weekend. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, all that good stuff. And I should have the train video out a couple hours. It should be up live. And hope you guys have a good weekend. Until next time, take care.